the silent architect of her own redemption. The courtroom's stale air hung heavy in Portland on October 8, 2025 at 10:03 a.m. PKT, the murmur of spectators a dull roar as I, Lena Carver, 34, stepped inside. My daughter, Mia, 14, rolled her eyes the moment she saw me, that slow, theatrical sweep that screamed disdain. She leaned toward her father, Daniel Jameson, 38, whispering behind her palm, their shared laugh a dagger. He adjusted his tie, avoiding my gaze, playing the martyr on trial for a life he'd shattered. Then the judge, Margaret Hale, 52, a figure I once knew, froze. Her gavel slipped slightly, and a whisper escaped. "Is that her?" Barely audible, yet it rippled through the room. The bailiff tensed, a murmur swelling. They had no clue who I was, but that was about to change. I met Daniel in a springtime haze years ago. He was charm incarnate, tailored suits, a disarming smile, family wealth dripping from his every word. I was a fresh grad, psychology degree in hand, my mother's warning echoing, "Don't marry potential, marry proof." Daniel was proof. Ambition radiating, a hand to hold during Mia's C-section, her name a prayer on his lips. For a while it was golden. But the poison crept in slowly. Missed calls, conference overnights, changed passwords, garage whispers. Receipts piled up, lipstick stained his collar, a cliché I couldn't ignore. The breaking point came when I fumbled his old phone, unwiped, revealing Vanessa. Blonde, carefree, enthralled by his recycled lines. Worse, an email to his lawyer. "We need full custody. She's unstable. She won't fight. She can't afford to." He didn't want divorce. He wanted erasure. I didn't shatter. I listened. Then I built. I staged a breakdown. Subtle, convincing, missing events, neglecting bills, popping placebo pills. Daniel documented it all, feeding me a cash settlement to vanish. While he watched my fall, I crafted my arsenal. I reclaimed my maiden name, took a low-profile job at a crisis center, earned digital forensics certification, and teamed up with Jake, a PI who owed me from a past favor. 6 months later, I had his phone logs, burner accounts, offshore transfers, and Vanessa's affidavit. She'd believed his promises, unaware he'd used her too. I filed discreetly across states, buried evidence in plain sight, waiting. He filed for custody, dragging Mia into court, labeling me a danger. His smug smile to the judge was his undoing. I entered and Judge Hale's recognition hit. 5 years ago, we'd co-chaired a judicial psychology panel. She knew my book on manipulation and abuse, mandatory in family law. Daniel didn't. I sat, calm, silent, until my turn. I presented timelines, bank records, audio of his lies, Vanessa's tearful admission. His lawyer's face crumpled. "Mr. Jameson," the judge interjected, "remain silent for your own sake." Mia's gaze shifted, truly seeing me for the first time in years. The court granted me sole custody. Fraud charges loom over Daniel, his reputation ash. He built a kingdom on deceit. I let him think he'd won until it collapsed. No guilt stirs in me, only precision. He underestimated my silence, weaponized it to steal my child, erase my identity. But you don't erase a woman forged in resilience. You give her motive. And I never squander a good one.